Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And today we are discussing a watch launched and made in 30 pieces as you see it here for the 2025 model year from Sarpaneva. This is the Moomin 80 monochrome variant. Moomin, a children's favorite in Finland and beyond, featured on the dial with some of the original art from a edition called Comet in Moomin Land by the original illustrator Tove Jansson, and it dates back to 1946, so this long ago image immortalized in cold, hard finish steel. The watch is 42 millimeters in diameter, 11.2 millimeters thick, 45.7 from lug tip to lug tip, and 22 millimeters the spacing in between the lugs. So it's not a big watch, though it's a broad watch. You can see on my wrist, 16 centimeters circumference. It wears quite nicely, comfortably. Taking a look in profile, it actually will slip underneath the cuff. And the nice thing about this watch is 45.7 lug-to-lug is incredibly compact for a 42 millimeter diameter. So this watch will fit fine on a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. The strap is rubber. You can see it's Sarpaneva specific. It's a factory strap. It's in great condition. It's made for Sarpaneva by Hirsch. They make great straps, pull-tab spring bars. You can pop it off the case without a tool. Very simple stainless steel buckle to match the watch. You can see it has a little bit of the scalloping profile that you find on the profile of the case as well, and the crown itself. And taking a look at the watch, you can see it has very short lugs, a distinctive feature of Sarpaneva's cases. We've got a combination of polish and satination and a concave bezel that's brushed all the way around. The Comet in Moomin Land is actually illustrated here, and it's a distinctive time display. It's not just an artisanal dial. We actually have the hour in a little aperture at the top, and then the minutes are indicated radially from the center. The watch features a screw-down crown. Water resistance is 100 meters, so you can absolutely take it swimming. And there are two versions of this watch, one of which is painted with colors visible by day, and the other, the one in my hand, is the monochrome. But just because it is monochromatic in the day, and I don't want to confuse it with monochrome, the website, this is monochrome in the optical sense until you turn it off. And then you see there are actually 12 different colors represented. And you can see that Moomin, they're little hippo-like trolls. They're actually gathered, sleeping on the forest floor there, surrounded by the local flora. And then up at the top, you have an aperture showing the comet flying overhead, as well as the scroll of the hours. And it's a gorgeous thing. There's actually a grill over the dial that's hand-cut and hand-finished. And I'm going to demonstrate how the time display functions, because it's a lot of fun. And what at first glance appears to be a fairly straightforward watch actually has a bit of a whimsy to it. And if you look carefully at the scroll of the hours and the comets up top, you could see that they're actually moving over a static backdrop, so they're always going to be backlit. It's a skeletonized grill that features the comets and also the hours. And so you could see how the time display doesn't need to be pre-charged in order to glow as it moves into focus. The detailing of the dial is exceptional. So again, a 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs. It's a nice broad stance on the wrist. And it is actually made of finished steel, but it's a type of 316L. So while the origin is locally sourced, it is a conventional 316 steel in that regard. The watch is beautifully made, and in every regard, it's a thoughtful homage to a well-loved regional children's standard. And you can see on the back, it's a bit more Sarpaneva than Moomin. And Sarpaneva's little face in the moon on the rotor is actually loomed. Let me see if I can charge that up a little bit and get you a better view of it. But there is actually loom on the case back here. Maybe just a little bit better. The eyes of Stepan Sarpaneva. And he's the man in his own moon phase, and he does actually look like that. Taking a look at the dial now, the closer you get, the more impressive the detailing becomes. You can see that the grill, the steel grill for the time scale, is actually held with polished screws, that all of it is set and brushed. We have a lovely half-frosted, distinctively styled minutes hand at center. And then the background with the different colors of loom and the different layers of the woods and the ground and the sky. It's quite beautiful. It's a little work of art. And a wonderful window quite literally a bit of a vitrine, giving you a view into Finnish culture. Really cool watch, a lot of fun. And then this is a timepiece that is a little bit offbeat. If you want something that's wacky, but not as bizarre as a Konstantin Chaikin Wristmon, and culturally specific, but not as ubiquitous as a Grand Seiko, this is a very cool way to do that with an independent watchmaker of great renown. And the movement's a fairly durable and universal caliber. It's a Soprod A10 with a custom rotor by Sarpaneva. It's an automatic winder. It's got a 4 Hz beat rate. It does have a 42-hour power reserve, and then it has the Comet hour display. And you can see underneath the rotor we have a combination of stripes, polish, solarization, and engine turning. It's not an artisanally decorated movement, but it is a very credibly decorated movement, all pivoting on 20 joules. If you love this watch, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.